So welcome back, everyone. Here doing another, guess what, a beer review. This one, I guess this is going to be one for Eric to cross off his list. It's the Bootleggers Brewery Far Out IPA, West Coast IPA.
I think that one doesn't make it too far in liquor stores, just like super local in Fullerton and that kind of area. So aside from the brewery, you could only get it like in very few.
Which is, we actually got this one from the brewery itself. We went there this morning.
On tap.
So anyways, here we go. This is 7% alcohol, Galaxy hops from Australia, all the way from down under. We'll be using this Leatherman Sidekick as the bottle opener. It's got a good handle, so should be pretty easy. So why did this one kind of stick so much in your mind, Eric?
The label.
It's very groovy. I like it.
But it sounds pretty good too, and from people that I've had it say that it's their best, even knocking knuckle sandwich.
Yeah.
So, and it's just a regular. As far as I know, it's just a regular IPA, 7%. Cost me less than $8 at the brewery.
You know what? You can take the rest. I got 10 per. 10. That's cool. And you know what? We actually had this at the brewery, and it really kind of.
That smells good.
I could say it blew my mind a little bit, because then the aroma is really good. It's very citrusy. It's very fragrant.
Sure.
Got a good amount of head on that. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
It's pretty good.
It's super clear.
Very clear, very clean and crisp. This is really crisp tasting. It's not hazy at all, and you don't really get that in the taste. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
The smell is amazing. It's one of, I don't really smell it from too far, like beers, but this I can smell it from far away.
It's very aromatic.
One of the best smelling beers I could.
Yeah, you know what? I could agree with that. And this actually would make. We always joke about what would make a good beer/cologne. This would make a good beer/cologne. I like that.
Cheers.
Cheers. So, like, for me, right off the bat, that citrusy taste, very upfront. It's bitter.
You like it?
It's pretty bitter.
It tastes different though.
And I like the bitterness of it. It's not super duper bitter, but it's kind of up there. But it's bitter, or mellow enough as far as the bitter to not make you make that face, like that sour face or whatever.
This is exactly, not too bitter. You taste the hops, kind of piney, kind of citrusy.
Kind of resiny. You can kind of taste that on your tongue a little bit.
The aftertaste kind of lingers a bit.
Yeah, definitely lingers.
And we're having it not too cold, maybe like not room temperature, maybe a
little above room temperature.
Above?
Slightly above. Yeah, because the colder it gets. No, so slightly below. Yeah, there you go. Sorry. Slightly below room temperature.
Yeah.
It's chilled, I guess you could say. Not very cold.
This, I think, has lived up to the hype. It's very far out. It blew my mind, like if I took like LSD or something. It's just like, to me, this feels like it's almost a double, but not really.
Yeah.
Which regular IPAs, you get that bitterness, but you also get that the bitterness, but you also get that flavor. It's like half and half, where doubles can sometimes
tend to be more one thing than the other. Yeah, that's true, because Knuckle Sandwich, I know Knuckle Sandwich was good. I can't remember exactly how much I liked it. I think I may have given it pretty high because it was good. It was very piney, but this to me tastes a little more resiny, it's funny because I kind of feel like this has a little more hoppiness to it. I'm not sure why that is, but I feel like this is a little more hoppy than Knuckle Sandwich. Definitely more resiny. This smells way better than Knuckle Sandwich.
Yes, it does.
Because Knuckle Sandwich was like normal, but this to me smells great. It's really good.
I know we're not trying to be too generous now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to give it a 10. Yeah, it's the best. It's good. It's.
Would you say this is probably one of the, as far as like this being 2014 now, like out of the all the IPAs, because this is a regular IPA.
Mm-hmm.
So out of all the IPAs that we had 2013, would you say this is beating the majority of them? Or?
I've maybe I've been wanting to try this, and having it at the brewery, which a little colder, which I think it tastes a little better, or maybe because it was on tap. It was good. It was really good. I haven't had an IPA this good that smelled good. That was good price. That the hype. Not that there's tons of hype about it, but
locally,
yeah, people are saying it's really, really good, and it lives up to all of it. It reaches. I wouldn't want it more bitter, or 7%. It's perfect.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, because I don't really have any tasting notes for this, because smell is there, bitterness is there, the alcohol content's there at 7%. That's pretty good. That's not too low, not too high, as if there is such a thing as too high. Be 100% alcohol content. The color is great. You know, even though I kind of tend to lean more towards unfilteredness, this I don't mind because it's crisp. This not so much, just because since it's a little below room temperature.
Yeah.
You're right. It did taste a little better at the brewery just because it was slightly colder. Right out the gate, as far as 2014, this is a 10 for me. For an IPA, for 2014. This is the bar to beat.
Yeah.
This is the bar to beat.
It's not year round.
So you should definitely, right. You should definitely, if you see it, definitely buy it, pick it up.
Put this on there.
No.
Why not?
So here we go, doing something a little different. This one seems to be getting a lot of hype. Citra Showers from Noble Aleworks here in Anaheim. Did I say it was Anaheim? 8.8%. Always keep cold. Drink before February 23rd this year, 2014. I don't know why, but I really love their labels. They're just very simple, very classic. You know, they look. I don't know why, but they look good. This is only made with one type of hops, and I think maybe we might have to start trying some of these other ones. Knee Deep has one, Citra. So, we'll have to see how these taste, since we just had Far Out, which is, I guess, mostly Galaxy hops. So, we shall see. Fucking gnats. Highly recommended by many people. You might see them on Instagram and all this stuff.
My good friends.
So,
No.
check it out. You can see this is pretty clear as well. It's slight haze. Slight haze.
I think this might even smell better than the Far Out.
This is a double, so we have to remember there's going to be quite a bit
double
of
the smell.
hoppiness to this.
Double better.
Double better.
Oh my God.
You know what? You know what's funny? This smells almost as much, but for whatever reason, Far Out smells a little more citrusy, a little stronger. I don't know.
Oh, cheers. I'm gonna try it.
Man, they're so rude.
Ooh, this is good.
It's very interesting.
That's almost like the Far Out too.
Yeah. It's very similar to the Far Out.
Wow.
You know what's funny is that this seems, even though it's a double, this seems slightly easier to drink.
Slightly hazier.
Yeah. Man, you could really taste that bitterness to it. That's so up front. You definitely get a lot of aftertaste in this. This is really good.
I'd say it's like slightly fruitier, maybe.
You know what? The fruitiness, to me, they seem pretty dead even.
I wouldn't say like citrusy, but I don't
No,
know.
this is not citrusy. Definitely Far Out is more citrusy. This bitterer. This seems bitterer.
I should
Little
have listened to you.
See? You should listen to older brothers. Little brothers, listen to your older brothers. Seriously. We know what we're talking about.
All right, so go rate.
You know what? This is fucking good. Just trying to. This is really hard too, though, because I'm trying to compare it to everything I've had, all the doubles that I've had. No, you know what? This is kind of easy for me. This to me is a 10. This is just so crisp and clean, and it's got everything that I'm looking for. I really don't have too many tasting notes on this either. It kind of has everything that I want, really, to be honest with you. Alcohol content's there. It smells great. The taste is there. Bitterness is there. Hoppiness is there. It's got other notes. It is kind of resiny. Not really. It's a little piney, but not overpowering. So I would say for me, this is a 10. I think we kind of knocked this one out of the park as far as these two that we chose. We will have to try to find some that will top these, because that's always the goal, topping the beer that you last had. Yeah, a 10 for me, an easy 10 for me, and hopefully I will find more beers that are better than this.
I think it's a 10 also. I think even though it's a double, it's just a little better than Far Out. I wouldn't say double better. Obviously, double doesn't count for, double the amount of alcohol, but it's slightly more alcohol-y, it's slightly more bitter, it's slightly more aromatic, slightly more everything. I think I would have to choose the Citra. But the Far Out is like half a point away from it.
We might have to visit Noble Ale Works. Anaheim's not that far from us. About a 20-minute drive, 25-minute drive from the freeway.
Which one would you pick if you had to choose between the two? Or let's say if you did a blind taste test, well,
I think Far Out smells better. I think Far Out smells better, but they're not that much different. So overall, Citra Showers to me gets the vote. But as far as smell is concerned, that Far Out, that has some great nose on that. That's really good. I like that. But yeah, so hopefully this will be the bar to beat. We will have to find
local.
Yeah, exactly, right. Fullerton and Anaheim. Have to find more beers. And see what other interesting things we can enjoy or not enjoy. You know what's funny is I kind of want to find beers that I don't like. I don't know why, but I kind of want to cross those off the list. Like I've seen them, and I want to cross them off because they're no good, or they're just they're average or whatever.
So like Bud Ice?
No, because you kind of already know those big, the ones from the big boys are going to be pretty bad, or similar to whatever their norm is. So yeah, so here's to finding. I want to rate something a 5 or a 4, like just like this below. I kind of want to taste a shitty beer, that I wasn't expecting to be a shitty beer, because obviously if I get a King Cobra, I'm gonna expect that to be a shitty beer. So yeah, I kind of want to find one that's kind of a crappy beer. I don't know why.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So cheers, everyone.
See you later.
And, yeah. See you until next time.